So guys, today we have come up with a very thought-provoking poem, A Tiger in the Zoo by Leslie Norris. Are you guys excited to start off with this session to look into what the poem has to tell you guys? So you can see it is talking about a tiger and the tiger is in the zoo. I'm sure most of you have visited zoo, right? How many of you have visited zoo, guys? Quickly give me a high five in the chat box. I'm sure 90% of the students right now watching the video would say, yes, we have visited the zoo, right? So I want each one of you who have visited the zoo to tell me in one word how your experience was in zoo. What did you see in zoo, in the zoo that you had visited, or what was your experience like? What was your feeling when you visited the zoo? Please tell me, guys, in the chat box in one or two words, not more than that, just one or two words. Think about it. Go back to the time when you had visited and try to recollect your memories and tell me what exactly you felt when you went and visited the zoo. All right. So keep posting your answers in the chat box, guys. I want to see all of you posting your answers. Okay. So now with that, I will be taking you gradually to the poem and I will be talking about what Leslie Norris has to say about a tiger in the zoo. I'm sure most of you have seen a tiger in the zoo in reality in your practical life, right? So let's see what the poet has to say and what the poet says, what the poet feels about a tiger in the zoo. Alright, guys? So, those of you who do not know me, guys, I am Sweta Roy and I am an English master teacher in Vedantu. I have pursued my masters in English and I have also completed my B.Ed. I have 1 year of teaching experience and I have also qualified CTET. I have mentored 20,000 plus students both online and offline. Now, guys, you can see that I have completely devoted myself to English, right? I've done my master's, I've pursued my master's in English. So, guys, I did this because, it was my passion. Literature had been my passion from from a very early age when I was your age, like 9, 10. I had already decided that I would, be no matter what, but I would never stop reading and I would never, I would always have this love for literature and language. I used to love to, read stories, poems, and go deeper into all of these novels, of course, go deeper into that. And just like you people enjoy watching movies, I also did and I still do. What are movies, guys? These are just glimpses of whatever is happening in the society. Similarly, literature is also a mirror to the society, and most of the movies that you will find today, that are those are, many of them are based on the novels, right? Right, guys? You all agree? Novels and plays. So that is what I felt so very intriguing. I used to watch movies. I used to watch those movies which were based on novels, and I used to compare between them. So all these really intrigued me, and I fell in love with English language and literature. And I want all my students to have that same love for this particular subject. So, guys, give me a quick high five in the chat box, those of you have started to fall in love with English as a language and the stories and the poems that you have come across that I try to, try to guide you with and try to make you understand each and every story and poem with depth, right, guys, and relate it to your life because stories and poems will give you a mature perspective. Do you agree with me or not? So give me a quick thumbs up if you are with me on this. And just like we start each and every session by writing, yes, you can see this, unleash the power within you. So I feel that each one of you sitting over here watching the video is empowered, right, guys? So with the hashtag, please comment in the chat box, empowered. That is what we do every time, right? And this is what you should feel because language and literature, any language or any literature, be it English or Hindi or any other language that you follow, that is the only thing which is going to take care of your opinions, which is going to value your opinions, right guys? So you people are, if you are studying literature, you people are empowered. So with the hashtag, please do write empowered. And with that, we'll move ahead with the word of the day, and it is wake, given by Nitya. Thank you so much, guys. Nitya, thank you so much for giving us this word of the day. It means, oh sorry, this while copy pasting, the color got mixed up in the background. I'm so sorry, but I can read this out to you. Not clearly expressed, known, described, or decided. Right? So vague, not very distinct. That is what it means. Right, guys? I do have a vague memory of meeting her many years ago. That is the usage. So each one of you, I think this is a very common word which you all must already know. But those of you who do not know, what should you do, guys? I mean, all of you, not just those of you who have come across this for the very first time, but each one of you, please do comment in the comment section. Pause the video for some time and quickly comment in the comment section. You have to frame a sentence using this particular word in the comment section. I would see, okay, in the next session. Please do it. All right, guys, pause the video for some time, go to the comment section and use this particular word in a sentence. This exercise is a wonderful exercise, guys. Trust me on this. It is going to enhance your vocabulary. And along with that, also post your word of the day. That will be definitely taken care of in the next session. Okay, so let's proceed. And I have a beautiful quote to share with you. Okay, the quote says, "Tame birds sing of freedom, wild birds fly." Think about this, guys. Think about this. Tame birds, the birds whom you tame, okay, they sing of freedom. Wild birds fly. And keeping this quote in mind, try to figure out what this quote is trying to tell you or to convey. With that, I will be showing you this picture. So I'll be showing you two pictures. This is the first picture. Okay? Now what you need to do is, in the chat box, do let me know what comes in your mind when you see this picture. So what you need to do is describe the picture. Okay? Okay, please do describe the picture in one or two words, not more than that. Just one word when you see this picture. So what I can see, I'll tell you, and see whether it matches with your opinion. I'll write down the words. I can see cage. I can see freedom. I can see birds. I can see fly. Okay. What else? What else? I can see locked up. Okay. I can see a kind of key over here. Okay. I can see chains. I can see bondage. Yes. I'm sure you also can see at least one or two words would be matching with your opinion, right? And you can add on to this always. So guys, can we have the next picture? Yes? Give me a quick thumbs up. Can we have the next picture? Yes, yes, yes. Okay, let's move ahead. This is the next picture. What is your opinion on this particular picture? Okay, I can see fishes. One second. Fishes. Lots and lots of fishes. I can see, I can feel suffocation when I see this picture. Don't you feel so, guys? Yes? Suffocating, because so many fishes are, in a very small space. I can see restriction, right? Yes or no? Of course, aquarium. I can see aquarium. I can also see artificial atmosphere. Okay, what else? So these are the words that is right now. These are the words that are coming in my mind right now. So you can add on to this of your own opinion. You can have your own opinion, guys. Okay? So keep these keywords in your mind, because these key points and these keywords would be taking you further into the depth of the poem that we are going to study right now. Alright guys, so how did you like this exercise everyone? Did you enjoy? Yes or no guys? Did you enjoy? Yes? So quickly show your love by hitting the like button. If you did enjoy this particular exercise, the brainstorming exercise part, so please do hit the like button, don't forget that. Alright, so now we'll have a quick rapid fire round for the previous session. I hope you people have gone through the previous session of letter to God one shot. If you haven't guys, please do go through it. Alright, because I have talked about the entire chapter. I have mapped the entire chapter in front of you. It's going to be super easy for you to map the entire story, and for your last minute preparation it is going to be super helpful. So with that, we will start with the very first question. What satisfied Lencho? Okay. Options: the falling hailstones, the delicious dinner, the growing corns, the falling rain. Come on people, what do you think? Go back to the text. Try to think about it. Okay, have you all posted your answers in the chat? Can we have the answer guys? 3, 2, 1. Let's have a look. The falling rain satisfied the man. So if you have read the chapter guys, it is clearly given over there. ठीक है बच्चा पार्टी? So let's move ahead with the next quiz question. What does the word ox in the chapter mean? Hardworking and simple, domestic animal, both, none. Ox. What does this ox mean? Ox of a man. He was an ox of a man. Remember? Okay, have you all given the answers, guys? Ready to check? 3, 2, 1. Let's check. Yes, it means hardworking and a simple person that Lencho was. He was a farmer, right? So he was definitely very hardworking and he was also a simple man. Alright guys, so if you did enjoy this session till here, if you are enjoying and looking forward to many more activities and fun quiz questions, please do hit the like button, share the video amongst your friends so that your friends can also see and enjoy as much as you people are, and don't forget to comment on whatever I have said. Okay guys, chalo guys, let's move ahead with the next part, that is an amazing brain teaser activity for all of you. So look at this lovely brain teaser activity. Fifi, Fefe, Fifi, Fofo, Fufu. Okay, this is really a tongue twister as well, right? So now these are, okay, Peter's father has 5 sons. Okay, the names of 4 sons are all of these. Okay, Fefe, Fifi, Fofo, Fufu. Try pronouncing it with me, it will be real fun. Okay, so you have to tell me what's the name of the 5th son. These are the names of the 5 sons, right? Okay, very easy. If you read the question properly, you will be getting the answer right here, right now. Think about it, guys. Have you all got it? Are we ready to check? Okay, let's have a look. In 3, 2, 1, let's see. Okay, so the answer is the 5th son is Peter himself, because look at this, Peter's father. So obviously Peter is the son, right? So the 5th son is Peter himself. Isn't that amazing, guys? Did you guys enjoy? Yes or no? Give me a quick thumbs up. Alright, so with that now we would be proceeding with our poem. Okay, so this poem is written by George Leslie Norris. He was a Welsh poet and a short story writer, and he taught at academic institutions in Britain and United States, including Brigham Young University. A little bit of background information about George Leslie Norris is important to understand the poem. Now, he is considered as one of the most important Welsh writers of the post-war period, and his literary publications have won many prizes. Clear hai? So now let's proceed with the poem. Okay, now very important. These are the points that you need to keep in mind, guys, while you go through the poem. The poem explains the agony. What is agony? The pain, okay, and helplessness of a caged tiger. I showed you the pictures, right? Remember, 2 pictures. One was bird, one was a caged bird, and so many birds flying. Okay, and the second one was so many fishes together in an aquarium, right? So now you tell me in the chat box, how many of you have aquarium at your home and how many of you have caged bird at your home? Anyone? Okay, so after this poem, after reading this poem, you will definitely try to empathize with your pet animal that you have, if you have any. I am sure about this. You will start feeling for them. You will start placing yourselves in their shoes. That is a guarantee, guys. Okay, you will try to relate to them more. Okay, so far you were just having them as maybe your, most of us do, right? Even I had, when I was young, when we had an aquarium. So most of us, we like to decorate our home, right? So we sometimes keep an aquarium, or let's say a parrot, right? But please try to understand that these animals are not for gratifying our pleasure or decorating our home. They are not decorative pieces. Have you ever thought about this? This poem is going to help you thinking about that, right? So let's delve deeper into the poem, and the poet explains what his life would have been if he had been a free animal. Remember, the word that we talked about was freedom, liberation, bondage. Bondage is when you are not free, right? He has tried to explain about the condition of animals that are caged by human beings for their own fun. Now, zoo is not a place where people cage animals for their own fun. That is also done to protect the animals. But yes, when we visitors are going to the zoo, I have already asked you how many of you have visited the zoo. Please put down your experience in one or two words. So most of you would definitely have written this word called fun, right? You must have had fun when you visit the zoo. So please try to understand that there the condition of the animals are not at all good. Okay, so it might be fun for the visitors to look at them, but if you try to place yourself in their shoes, that is, if you try to empathize with them, you will see that it is not fun, guys. It is not at all fun because the animals are agonized, they are helpless because they are so very restricted, they are in a restrictive atmosphere. So, in this poem, the poet has created a sharp contrast between the animal in the zoo and the animal in wild space, so that the readers also try to empathize and think about this question rather than considering animals as their fun pieces, as their toys. Okay, we should not do that, right? They are also living creatures. They also have their right to freedom, just as human beings like. So, with that, we would be moving ahead with the line by line analysis of this particular poem. Are we ready to do that, guys? Thumbs up, everyone. Are we excited? Yes? Let's see what the poet has to say. So, first stanza. Please read it along with me. Okay, that will help you in the in your enhancing your reading skills. Read it along with me. Read it aloud. He stalks in his vivid stripes the few steps of his cage, on paths of velvet white in his on paths of velvet white in his quiet rage. Please note quiet rage. Oxymoron. What do we find here? Oxymoron. Now, what is this oxymoron, guys? When two words opposite in meaning are juxtaposed. Quiet. If you are quiet, how can you have rage? Rage is anger. Let's see what the poet means by this. First of all, guys, look at the vocabulary. Very important because you will have extract based questions and you will have vocabulary questions there. Okay? Vivid is bright colored. Okay? If you have seen tigers, they are so very brightly colored. Stalks is follows. That is, over here, it is just moving up and down. Okay? He stalks in his vivid stripes. So here, stalks means, moving here and there, moving up and down the cage. Please note the few steps of his cage. So this definitely talks about the restricted life of the animal in the zoo, right guys? So it first of all describes the appearance of the tiger and its daily movements. He is walking up and down in the cage. The stripes of his body can be distinguished even from far away because they are dark in color, bright in color basically. The stripes are darker than the rest of the body. You have already seen a tiger, how a tiger looks like. Okay, the tiger walks quietly without making a sound. Now, you have seen a tiger, right? You have seen how the paws are. They are velvet. They are, padded. They have padded feet. So the poet is comparing the padded feet of the tiger with the velvet cloth. You have seen a velvet cloth, I'm sure, right? So that is an indirect comparison. It's a metaphor. Okay. The tiger is able to walk only a few steps because of the length of the cage. I talked about the restricted atmosphere, which we had also seen in the aquarium. Remember, I have talked about that also when I began the poem. He covers the distance in a few steps only. He is full of anger, rage, because tigers are ferocious animals, right? So he is also having that rage within him, but that is suppressed. Very, very, very important word is suppressed, because he knows that he is helpless here. So that ferocious animal, we would have other, which would have otherwise caused our or evoked our awe, admiration, is now in the zoo only evoking our pity. Yes or no? Do you agree with me, right? Do you agree with me, guys? Yes? So quickly give me a thumbs up if you are through with the first paragraph, with the first stanza. Have you all understood what is the poet trying to tell you in the very first stanza? He is describing the tiger in the zoo. You must all have seen a tiger in the zoo, right? In your practical life. So now try to relate your experience, your real life experience, with from the perspective of the tiger with the help of this particular poem. Yes, guys? Okay, let's move ahead with the literary devices. He stalks in his vivid stripes, personification. What has been given, guys? Human attributes, right? On pads of velvet quiet, metaphor I have already explained. Quiet rage is oxymoron, I have already explained. Imagery. So when you are basically, reading this stanza, he stalks in his vivid stripes the few steps of his cage on pads of velvet quiet or in his quiet rage. This is almost giving you a visual image of the tiger in the zoo and what is he doing right now in the zoo. You can almost visit a zoo and notice a tiger's activity. That is creating an image in front of you, and that is what an imagery does. Is it clear to you all, guys? Yes? Quickly give me a high five in the chat box if you have understood till here and absolutely crystal clear in front of you. Yes, guys? Okay, so let's move ahead with the next stanza. But before that, let's take a very short break. Now, please try to understand, guys. When we are in this particular situation with a complete lockdown and the schools are closed and there is this pandemic all over, the worst sufferers are you people. The education is suffering so much. We have so many doubts, but no proper channel to solve all of this. When I was in your age, I also had lots and lots of doubts, and I hesitated. Okay, even in my school time, when I thought about my teachers, I thought, should I ask? Like I was not free enough to ask, right? I was very very conscious. This might happen with you people as well. I am sure at least some of you or majority of you. And nowadays, the schools have also been closed, everything shifted online, and the entire process is completely haphazard, right? No systematic approach. Yes or no? You agree with me, right? So in this difficult times, guys, if you wanna continue your education absolutely uninterrupted and score 100% marks, boost your exam preparation, we are there to help you out. I am sure, guys, with we are promising your improvement This is a guarantee, guys, that our courses will help you to improve on for all the subject, guys, be it physics, chemistry, bio, English, social science, mathematics. We are taking care of all of this, and we have unlimited live classes. So I'm sure, guys, most of you wait for the Menti sessions to happen on YouTube, right? So in our platform, it's see, in YouTube it's not always possible to have live classes, right? But in our platform we have made that possible only and only for you people. So you will not only have unlimited live classes, you will have quiz questions in each and every session. Okay, guys, high level quiz questions, and that fun element which we always focus on, which is going to make your class super, super, super interesting. You will fall in love with the language, in my case, right? And in all your subjects, you will fall in love with all your subjects, guys. In Vedantu, that is also an assurance. So, if you don't feel interested, if you don't have this fun element, you will be are not interested to learn, right? So our purpose is to make you feel that connect with your subject and make you interested with each and every subject of your school, right, guys? And of course, high level questions in each and every session. You can compete with the students throughout the world, which is going to give you the kind of exposure which you right now need, because very soon you will be stepping on into the competitive world, right? So we are training you right from the very beginning, okay? Plus, each and every replay is also going to have live quiz. That's an amazing, 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 thing in our platform. And we will show you the leaderboard at the end of each session, where you can see your overall class rank and earn points. And that is how you measure, you analyze your performance. And the moment you start analyzing and measuring, your improvement begins right from there, guys. Trust me on this. Okay. Plus, I will show you how to download the content. Very soon, I will be showing you can download the content with handwritten notes. Nowadays, you are lacking notes also. You do not have proper notes. So, all the systematic approach, the entire systematic approach is lacking, right? So, we are going to help you in each and every step, right? Plus, doubt solving. Yes, doubt solving is a very, very, very essential feature of our platform. We have class teachers sitting then and there who are going to take care of all the doubts that you have. Okay. Plus, we have special doubt tab. I'll be showing you. I'll be, actually talking about the doubt tab, the special app that we have very soon when I'll show you the platform. Okay. Plus, we have assignments and quality tests. These are important to measure your performance, okay, to make you analyze your performance. Plus, micro courses. These are chapter wise courses. So, in case you are facing any problem in any chapter, you can attend the micro course of that particular chapter. These have been introduced to fill up your gaps, okay. So these are for free, guys. You do not have to pay anything extra for the micro courses and crash courses, and all this at a very, very, very less price. What you need to do is just visit the link and use the coupon code SWRE Pro, and very soon I will be taking you to the plans that we have, and I will be demonstrating the entire platform to you people, okay? So that you face no difficulty. Now for now, let's get back to our stanza 2, okay? Read it aloud with me, guys, everyone. He should be lurking in the shadow, sliding through long grass near the water hole where plump deer pass. Okay, so what is the poet trying to tell you? First, let us look at the vocabulary. Lurking is to be hidden as to wait for your prey. Okay, that means what is the poet doing here? He is showing the life of the tiger as it should be, not as it is. Okay, as it is was shown in the previous stanza, but ideally what it should be like is shown in this particular stanza, thereby creating a sharp contrast. The poet is filled with pity while looking at the imprisoned tiger. No one wants to be imprisoned. No one wants to be restricted, right? Did you enjoy the lockdown? Are you enjoying the lockdown? No, right? You feel you're so restricted. You cannot go out. So just think about the tiger who is all the time restricted within that prison cell. How would he feel like, right? The poet imagines another life for the tiger other than the zoo. He says that the poor tiger should have been in this natural habitat. What is this natural habitat that we are taking away from the tiger? Or in the pictures that I showed you, the natural habitat of the fish that was in the ocean or the sea, the vast expanse of the sea or the ocean or the river. But we as a human being, we are taking them away. We are, stripping them of their freedom, right? And giving them an artificial space. We are taking them away, snatching their freedom, taking them away from nature. In case of the caged bird also, birds are meant to fly. The God has provided them with wings. These are special features. So that are, those are the natural things. They are meant to fly. But what do? We snatch away their freedom just to gratify our pleasure, right? So now do you think what we are doing is correct? Do you now understand that we should not capture birds at our homes just as a decorative piece? They are not for our decoration. They have the right to, fly high in the sky, in the wild. I talked about the quote: "The tame bird sings of freedom, but the wild birds fly." So, what do you think? Which one is better? If somebody asks you to place yourself in the shoes of the bird, or the caged bird, or the fish in the aquarium, what would you choose? Would you choose aquarium, or would you choose the vast expanse of the sea where you are absolutely free? Same for the tiger, guys. We are snatching their natural habitat. He says that under normal condition, this tiger would have been moving in the darkness, not in clear daylight. Yes, right, guys? It would have been lying in the shadows of trees or hiding himself behind the long grass so that the prey would not be able to detect its movement. So, this is the entire hunting process. That is the natural process, maintaining the food chain, the normal chain, the natural chain of the ecosystem. But we are intruding into that space as well. In this way, the tiger would have moved near the water hole where the forest, all the animals, they come to drink water, and that is how they hunt, right? He would be waiting for some plump deer. Plump is fat or healthy. Okay, thus he would be lying there in expectation of a heavy feast. So this would be his normal activity. Okay, and this would also continue the food chain of the ecosystem, right? Literary devices, guys, we have enjambment over here because this there is no punctuation mark. It has been carried in the next sentence. The thought has been carried in the next sentence. And then we have alliteration. Where do we have the alliteration? Okay, first of all, okay, we also have, okay, so water hole where, right? So a plump and past. This is the alliteration, guys. PP, repeated. Okay, PP, repeated. So consonant sound, repetition of the consonant sound happening in the initial syllable. That is what an alliteration is. Okay, and imagery, again, you can almost visualize the tiger waiting for its prey, hiding behind the grass, waiting for its prey to come. You can almost visualize, picturize, right? Okay, so next stanza: he should be snarling around houses at the jungle's edge, baring his white fangs, his claws, terrorizing the village. So these are the normal activities. And that is why when we see a tiger in the wild, what is our emotion? Which emotion does it evoke? Fear, right? Yes or no? Awe. So when you see a tiger in the wild, these are the emotions, right? Fear, awe, right? Admiration, maybe. Admiration, right? But when you see a tiger in the prison where he is helpless, what emotion do you find? Not fear, not awe, not admiration, but it reduces down to pity. Yes. So that is very, very, very unfortunate. Okay. Now here is your vocabulary, guys. Snarling means warning sounds made by animals. Barring is uncovered, bearing. Okay? Fangs are the sharp tooth of animals. So the poet says that the tiger should, live in the wild. Okay, and he imagines that the tiger, what the tiger will do in case he is in his wild space, right? He says that the tiger would be growling at the edge. So if he fails to find any prey, then he would be growling, he would be snarling, because the tiger is a ferocious animal, right? And he would be terrorizing the villages nearby. Okay, so he would be showing, he would be exhibiting his wide fangs and claws. He would thus become a cause of terror for the villagers. The poet here gives a hint that if we destroy the natural habitat, they will be forced to turn to our towns and villages to find their food. That is also one hint that the poet is trying to give us, right? Nowadays, that is what is happening, right? We are coming very close to the wild animals because we are destroying their space in order to make room for the civilization. Okay, now you have a question to answer. Okay, ready? Ready, all of you? According to the stanza, the poet wishes for the tiger to be sliding through the foliage, as this would A. Assist in keeping the prey unsuspecting of the predator's sound, B. Aid in camouflaging the presence of the predator before it rushes in, C. Help the predator pounce on the prey comfortably without getting tired, D. Support the predator's vision as it eyes its prey. What do you think? What do you think, guys? Which is the correct answer? Ready? Ready to check? All of you posted your answers? 3, 2, 1. Let's see. Okay, so the first one is the correct one. Assist in keeping the prey unsuspecting of the predator's sound. How many of you got this correct? Give me a quick high five, guys. A thumbs up in the chat box. Well done, people. So, I'll take a short break, okay, and take you quickly through the three kinds of plans that we have. The first one is, of course, the light. The next is classic, and the third one is plus. So, first of all, I'll tell you, in all the three plans, the common features are live interactive classes, test series, assignments, doubt solving during the class, which you will find in all of these three. Now, talking about the light, guys, what is the price? Okay, let me take you to the link and directly show you from there. Okay, so here I go to the link. Okay, this is one of my session. I'll go full screen. Okay, here is the session, guys. I hope you
This
can
is
see
how
that,
normal.
right? Okay, so this is the link. Okay, the moment you click on the link, you can see select your class, select grade 10th, let's say. Okay, select your target. Okay, so the first plan is the light. Okay, and this is the price for the first plan. Okay, and if you try this for a month, then you can have it only at 3060. Okay, with a 10% discount by using this coupon code. Just imagine, guys, use the coupon code and get a flat 10% discount. Amazing. And then for the classic is super amazing because you can have doubt solving on mobile app. That was the amazing feature that I was talking about. Okay, so no more doubts they are not going to be piled up in your mind. You can solve them all. Okay, you can post your doubts in the doubt solving app and get them solved then and there. Isn't that amazing, guys? And for the last one, and you can have this only, you can try this for a month only at 3870. You can get a 10% discount by applying the coupon code. Okay, and the full course is for this price. All right, and the final one is the plus, where you can get a personal mentor. That is again very, very amazing. And you can buy this full course at this price. You can get a 10% discount by applying the coupon code, and you can also give it a try for a month only at 5580. Now, I will take you to the platform and show you what are the kind of features that we have. So let's say I show you one of my previous sessions. So let's say the little girl. Okay, let's have a replay of this. So see over here, guys, these are the quiz questions. So many quiz questions, guys. So each and every session is going to have these many quiz questions, more than this sometimes. And you can see 116 doubts asked, 115 solved, 2 were broadcasted and solved through conversation. I will quickly show you the replay. Okay. So this is how it the session looks like for you. Okay. So you can have the students unmuted, uncam, so you get that kind of personalized touch also, which we cannot find in YouTube, but we can find that in our platform as well. Apart from having studying together, having that competitive feel, okay, you can also have the personalized touch, which is an amazing thing. And for the notes, you can just click on get notes, okay, this option, and you can get all the notes. Even the teachers handwritten notes are available, all of them, okay, whatever we have done in the class, we will get all of them. Okay guys, so now coming back to our classes. We have talked about all of this, and now we will be seeing 1 minute. Okay. Moving ahead, let's check another quiz question. Okay. Which fact does not connect with the significance of the water hole for the tiger? Many tigers chase prey into the water and holds the victim's head underwater until it drowns. Prey feed in the water on water lilies and often wander into the middle of the water hole where they are vulnerable and easy for the tiger to kill. Prey that has quenched its thirst ensures consumption of hydrated meat for the tiger, chasing the panic prey from shallow to deep water where the tiger grabs it. So you have to basically tell me which fact does not connect with the significance of the water hole for the tiger. Come on, people, you can do this. Okay, let's have a look at the answer, guys. It is prey that has quenched its thirst ensures consumption of hydrated meat for the tiger. Okay, guys. All right, let's move ahead with the literary devices. Onomatopoeia, snarling. It's a sound word, the sound made by the tiger. So that is onomatopoeia. And enjambment, again, there is no punctuation here. Okay, next question for all of you. Pick the option that does not use lurking correctly. The tug was dashed in the alley late evening for unsuspecting passers-by. The hyena was dashed in its den after a good meal. The detective cautioned her team about the dash dangers likely to impact the case. The prejudices dashed beneath the surface create misunderstanding. Come on, people, come on, hurry up. Okay, let's have a look. The hyena was lurking. This is, pick the option that does not use. All right. The hyena was, lurking means basically hiding, right? So it cannot hide in its den after a good meal, right? I mean, there's no point, right, guys? Okay. So with that, definitely, as I talked about the Vedantu improvement promise, now let me talk about a very important point about this. So if you don't feel that if you are improving, we will definitely return your course fee without any question being asked. What we need from you is a minimum of 75% completion on the assigned test and 75% of attendance. If still you have no improvement, it is our promise that we will be returning your course fee. This is the batch starting date, guys. Please note the batch starting date. All right. And now let's move ahead with the final stanza. Okay. Not the final, but the fourth stanza. But he's locked in a concrete cell, his strength behind bars, stalking the length of his cage, ignoring visitors. All right. So concrete is building made of bricks, cement, sand, and water. That's concrete. What is the poet trying to tell you here? He is telling you he stops imagining the tiger's alternative life and returns to its real one. So first of all, in the previous stanza, he was imagining the tiger's real life, but now he's talking about the present life of the tiger. Despite all the strength, he is now imprisoned. He pays no attention to the visitors. This is what it happened. I think you can definitely connect with your personal experience of visiting a zoo. He is not paying any heed to the visitor, and he's very slowly and silently moving up and down along the cage without any. He does not want any disturbance or intervention. Right, guys? Literary devices, assonance. He locked concrete cells, so repetition of the vowel sound. Alliteration is behind bars. That is alliteration. Consonance is, his strength and bars. Consonance can happen anywhere in the line. It's not repetition of the syllable, initial syllable. It can happen anywhere. That's consonance. All right, guys. Last stanza. He hears the last voice at night, the patrolling cars, and stares with his brilliant eyes at the brilliant stars. Now, at night also, patrolling is to guard or to vigil. So he describes again the daily routine. At night also, he does not have any rest. He has to stay awake because of the noise of the patrolling cars, which disturbs him, right? And he keeps staring at the brilliant stars. Perhaps he's asking, why is he imprisoned here? He's trying to get some solace because the stars are the only connecting link between him and between the nature and between his life now and life there, right? So perhaps he is looking for that time when he can go back. Okay. Now quickly tell me, choose the image that best describes the condition of the tiger based on the stanza. Very, very simple, guys. 3, 2, 1. Let's check it. It's option 2. Yes, he is imprisoned. And literary devices, alliteration, assonance, by now you have already understood. And enjambment, yes, at the last stanza. Patrolling car, very, very easy, guys. The second one, good job, people. Now, this is your homework question. Please don't forget to write your homework questions in the comment section. I hope you people enjoyed the video. Thank you so much. We'll take care. And please do hit the like button, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Till then, take care. Goodbye. See you again in the next session. Bye-bye.